Ma'am, you are on mute.
Oh, thank you. See, I thought I am so good now that if I am on mute, you all can listen to me. But you do. You all do understand, right? You all know what I said. I said, so lovely to see you all again. I said, hi Amol, hi Mehru, hi Apurva, hi Hardik, hi Sheetal. How are you all? Lovely, wonderful. How are you all doing? Vanilla. Is it vanilla? Am I saying it correct? Good evening. Hi Mamta. Thank you, Prasad. Love to you as well. I'm good. Thank you, Raman. Lovely, wonderful. Oh, acha, almost there. All right. Namaste from UK. Lovely, wonderful. All right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes, we will have another great, 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 wonderful session over here. And I'm so super duper excited. Today's session is going to be about trauma and how trauma, gets into your system and what happens. So we'll be talking about it. But before I start, I want to hear from all of you. How was your sleep? How was your sleep? Very bad. Calm, great, good. I slept like a baby, very deep, amazing, very disturbed, good, calm, good. I slept all day long, not good. Slept well like a log. It was okay as usual, very bad. Dinosaur snoring. Yeah, like that. Lovely, wonderful. So, most of you over here would have had wonderful sleep, lesser body aches, lesser aggression in thoughts, or overthinking kind of a thing. Some of you may be feeling little disturbed, little heavy-headed, or feeling that you couldn't sleep properly. None of that is right or wrong. We are just trying to understand what happened to you. Sometimes when some certain layers get removed, it's like see how paracetamol can affect in different ways to different people. But the only issue with any allopathic medicines, particularly, is that just give it. Yeah, no, it's my YouTube. Yeah. So what happens is that it reacts to someone, it doesn't react to someone. So healing also is like that. Sometimes some people get relief with a paracetamol in 2 hours. Some people get in half an hour. So healing is also like that. It depends on your psychology, your physiology, your understanding, your acceptance, resistance. A lot of things play together. Okay. So whatever has happened, don't compare yourself because comparison is a crime and that will make you feel sad. So don't compare at all. Just be here. देखो जो ठीक से नहीं सो पाए ऐसा तो नहीं है कि लाइफ में कभी ठीक से सोए ही नहीं हो ऐसा बना ही नहीं था तो डोंट फील दैट ओ मैं सबको तो अच्छी नींद आई मुझे नहीं आई वो सब जो अच्छे से सोए ना कभी तो अच्छे से सोते ही थे छोटे बेबी थे तब ये इतने टेंशन नहीं थे लाइफ में तब वैसे ही आपको टेंशन से तो आप पहले खराब सोते थे आज भी एक और दिन खराब हो गए तो डोंट वरी टू मच अबाउट कि अरे मेरे को क्यों वो रिजल्ट नहीं मिला हम थोड़ी सी उसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे दैट रिजल्ट क्यों नहीं मिलता है व्हाट कैन बी द ब्लॉक्स ओवर देयर ओके ऑलराइट माय कैट्स रन बट फाइनली कॉट अप विद देम अरे वाह ऑलराइट ममता दवाई लेना और अगर उससे भी ठीक नहीं हो तो बट स्लोली फीलिंग लाइटर तो ठीक है नहीं तो फिर प्लीज इफ एनीबडी फील्स दैट योर पेन वाज अनबेरेबल इट वाज मोर देन लाइक 6 to 8 hours तो कुछ भी हो सकता है दिन में कुछ खाया हो उसका रिएक्शन भी हो सकता है तो हीलिंग के उस पर बैठे नहीं रहना we had a client once in the workshop who was doing this session with us over here in the workshop and was hoping कि घर पे बच्ची को बुखार है 2 3 2.5 3 बुखार आ गया है almost like it's really high 100 and 203 types of and she was hoping that through this healing that she is sitting with us over here on the call the child will heal कृपा करके ऐसी गलती ना करे आप सबसे मेरी अनुमोदना है ना करे प्लीज so don't wait for such things nowhere I'm going to say that oh healing will do everything sit here don't go to a doctor if any disturbance in your body is not normal to you or is more than what you could bear or think of please see a doctor but to all of those who got wonderful sleep, which I'm seeing over here, most of you really said that, you know, you felt good in the sleep. I'm glad for you. And most of the times, people come back and say that they really feel lighter. They're able to sleep better because they could resolve some of the very deep rooted emotions that were not being resolved before. Okay. Anything anybody would like to share about how they felt healed? Any botheration that was going on in your head because of the anger you may be feeling towards the person or something, and then because you wrote the letter, you burned the letter, you flushed the letter, you felt the relief. Anybody over here feeling that? Latama Bain is trying to say something. Okay, let's listen to that. Latama, Ma Ben, something. I'm not. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. No, keep me in the spotlight too, so she can. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yesterday, after doing that exercise which you told to write a letter and then burn it off, done and dust, I actually felt very nice because I think whatever I had written was a burden in my head for which I was carrying, taking forward. But after doing that, yesterday I really felt good. I slept the whole night. I did not even wake up once. Otherwise, my sleep is very disturbed. And thank you so much for that, ma'am.
So great, wonderful, wonderful, lovely. Siddhant is saying I was too calm and energetic, to be honest. Amol is saying angry is gone, lovely. Feel lighter after burning the letter. I'd like to know from Amol. Amol Borkar. He's saying anger is gone. I'd like to know what would that mean. Sometimes people feel इससे कैसे हो सकता है इससे कैसे हो सकता है. Yes, Amol, what happened?
So, madam, I had this continuous feeling of anger with that person whoever I wrote that letter to. And once I did that exercise, till yesterday night, I was feeling still a bit of angry. But when I slept and woke up the whole day, I am not feeling any negativity. There are no thoughts and nothing. And I wouldn't say it's a positive feeling per se, but that anger and that negativity, what I had in my head, and that overthinking, what I used to do, that's completely gone. It's completely
Lovely,
means
wonderful. That's
completely
such a
gone.
big freedom.
Yes,
That is such a big
it's a
freedom to
very
feel.
big freedom. Very
Yes.
big freedom. Yes.
Yes,
Thank you so
because
much.
all of these emotions, thank you so much for stating this and sharing this, because all of these emotions hold us into a prison. We feel we are angry at them and we are entitled to that, but it is holding us back over here and bothering us, impacting our nervous system and creating BP and blood, kind of all kind of autoimmune and lifestyle diseases within us because of the emotions we feel. So happy healings and thank you so much for sharing this. I'm so glad this happened.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Lovely. Thank you. I would like to also hear from, um, I'd really like to hear from Siddhant. They also said something really, I was too calm and energetic. Wonderful. I'd like to understand that. Hi, Siddhant.
Hello, Neha. So what happens with my body is I tend to sleep in smaller cycles during the whole night, right? And to be very honest, it's happening from the past 2 years. I wake up suddenly in my, while having some bad dream or just like that. But yesterday it was terribly calm and composing day from after this
Terribly.
healing. Trust me on this part. And I say that. Okay, I slept like a baby. And when I said that, I slept the whole day, I did not mean the whole day, of course, but it was such a deep slumber I was in. Okay, it really felt very good. And I'm the person who starts the day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because
Afternoon.
of my office timings and everything, right? And today, I think today was the first day that I woke up at 9 a.m. too refreshed. Otherwise, I always wake up with a headache, pelvis pain in pelvis and everything, right? So it was a very refreshing to be very honest.
Oh,
So
lovely, lovely.
yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing this, and
No
I'm so
problem.
glad that it
Thank you.
helped you.
Yes.
And I hope that, every time you feel there is some force of emotions you're feeling, you can do this process any point of time with any person in your mind, and then you relieve all the tension, and you'll feel that, okay, you know what has happened doesn't matter now. I want to be on track. That is more important. See,
Yes.
whatever unfairness, whatever injustice has happened with us, all of us, in some or the other way in life, we can't change that. But that doesn't mean we have to live in that.
Yeah. And I'm the person who used to wake up at 11 p.m., 12 p.m. At a minimum stake, right? So today my wife and my dog, they were both were shocked. Yeah.
Chalo,
Yeah.
that's a good shock.
So
Chalo, good,
yeah.
good, 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 good.
Thank you.
Shilpa Shri Singh, I constantly had this urge to call my husband whole day and tell him how much I love him. Areva. Such a nice song. I'm playing Cupid too. It reminded me of Jab We Met. Felt a lot relaxed. Okay. I'm in very difficult phase, had very bad condition, but waking up, although not slept well, feel calmer, lovely, wonderful. कोई बात नहीं, जिसको भी जो भी हुआ है ना, जो भी हुआ है, अच्छा हुआ है, वेरी गुड. अच्छा नहीं हुआ है, कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है? This is not end of life. All of us will have so much scope to heal always in life. This is not end of life. Okay? So बिल्कुल ही ये नहीं सोचना कि मुझे क्यों नहीं वो मिला जो उनको मिला. आपको शायद ज्यादा मिलने वाला था, तो थोड़ी देर से मिलेगा. ठीक है ना? Sleep was disturbed, but whole night you were healing me in my dreams. Pallavi, इतना free healing लिया. I don't know why. Morning it was like fresh start. Chalo, good Pallavi. Until you were healed, you felt better. That is good. Okay. Sleepy still had together. Funnily, I got a message back from a person I wrote the letter to this morning, reaching out to check on me after a month of no contact. भाई तान्या, हमको पता नहीं आप कहाँ रहते हो, वो इंसान कौन है, बट कुछ तो काम किया है. अभी देखो आगे आगे क्या होता है. ठीक है? So lovely to hear all of these wonderful things from all of you here. Thank you for sharing this. Siddharth is saying one more thing to add. Somehow anger or irritation was not there today when I woke up. अभी आज देखते क्या होता है. एकदम ना लाइट फेदर जैसा कर देंगे हम आपको by the end of 2 days. Are you all ready for that? कितने लोगों ने होमवर्क किया था? मुझे कम से कम नहीं तो 35 to 40 टैग्स आए. वो बात अलग है कि वो टैग्स मैंने स्टोरी पे, मेरी स्टोरी पे नहीं डाले, बट आई जस्ट वांटेड यू ऑल टू टेक दिस स्टेप. हाँ देखो, सब लोगों ने होमवर्क किया है. प्रसाद ने सबसे पहले किया. अरे वाह, वंडरफुल, ग्रेट, वंडरफुल, वंडरफुल, वंडरफुल. Great. Done, done, done. All right. So wonderful, so wonderful. Great. See, your participation in whatever we are doing over here, we have gamified a little bit so you stay motivated. People like to be rewarded, people fear punishment, and that's why they behave the way they behave. So to motivate you, if आज मैं आके बोलने लगूंगी आपने नहीं ये करना, आपने वो करना, why will you listen to me? Why will you listen to me? You don't know me, you don't know what my authority is to tell you, and why you would want to listen to me. Just because you paid 500, you will say, अरे मेरा मोक्ष गया भाड़ में, मेरे को इसका एटीट्यूड ही नहीं पसंद है, मुझे नहीं सुनना है. So when I gamify something and I make it compulsory for you to do it, it becomes so much more interesting for you as well as others. Okay, so participation is very important. Also, when you do certain, you take certain action, when you share, it motivates other people also, which is in some or the other way kind of anumodana. The word is like, जैसे कल हमने दर्शनावरणीय ज्ञानावरणीय वर्ड्स यूज किए 4-5, ऐसे एक होता है अनुमोदना. अनुमोदना मीन्स promotion of something good that can help people. Because when you tag me or you post something unusual on your Instagram, जैसे ये बर्निंग वाला कौन डालता है, किसने डाला होगा, तो 4 लोगों ने पूछा भी होगा, अगर दिखा होगा आपने, अगर स्टोरी हाइड नहीं करी होगी बाकी लोगों से कि नेहा को टैग कर दो और बाकी के हाइड कर दो, ऐसा नहीं किया होगा, तो 4 people must have asked, and you will be able to share your breakthrough, will be able to share what you are doing and maybe motivate them to take charge of their life as well. Some people may laugh at you, some people may complain, some people may ridicule. People are people, don't worry. आज जैसे कोई मुझे बोल रहा था ग्रुप में that you know what, it is One of the point he made 10 points, like a lot of time he took actually to lot of time he actually took to write down all of those points, and it really, I was really impressed. So मुझे यही एक thought आ रहा था for that other lady also who felt that why promotion. So I was just thinking that आप मूवी देखने जाते हो, पैसे देकर जाते हो, वहां बीच में एड्स आती है तो आप जाके मैनेजर को बोलते हो एड्स क्यों चलाई, पैसे तो लिए नहीं बोलते ना. ये हीलर्स को ही कहा जाता है या किया जाता है टू शेम देम, टू मेक देम फील गिल्टी. कितने लोग यहाँ पे हीलर्स हैं यहाँ पे? How many of you are healers over here? Yeah? Have you opened the chat? Huh. I'm waiting for the answers. How many of you are healers? Yeah, see. And I can guarantee you, even if I don't know where you are, what you do, I can guarantee you at some or the other point, family member or the society or the friends or the clients have shamed you. अनपेड हीलर देखो, जैस्मिन बेचारी बोल रही है कि ऐसे काम के पैसे क्यों लेते हो भैया. भिंडी आपको भी 150 रुपए किलो मिल रही है और मुझे भी 150 रुपए किलो मिल रही है. मेरा चेहरा देख के मेरे को मुफ्त में नहीं दे रहे कि आप हीलर हो. तो प्लीज स्टॉप शेमिंग हीलर्स. यू डोंट शेम. एक मूवी वाले को ये नहीं बोलते हो कि आपने 300 की टिकट दी है तो 300 का पॉपकॉर्न क्यों बेच रहे हो, पता है घर पे 20 का मिल रहा है, बना के खा सकते हो घर पे भी, वहां शौक से खाओगे, बट यहाँ पे क्यों शेम करोगे? वही आप हॉस्पिटल में नहीं बोलोगे, वो पहले पैसे मांगेंगे तो. So don't make healers someone in your head that they should be unprofessional, they should not charge. क्योंकि पहले के जमाने में वो होता था. कब होता था? जब राजा लोग, ये गुरुओं के पूरे जब राजा के पास गुरु जाके खड़े रहते थे ना, तो भिख नहीं मांगते थे. वो राजा के उच्च के स्थान पे बैठते थे राजगुरु बन के, उसको पूछ के राजा सब करते थे. Gone are those days. Gone are those days when somebody will take care of healers if they are going to take charge of society. All right. So don't shame healers. That is also a big karma that you will go through otherwise. So ठीक है, सबकी अपनी journey है. I'm not trying to change anyone here, but you need to understand this, that everybody in this society at this point of time have certain aspect to go through in life, and that is how it's going to be. Okay. All right. Yes, Siddhant, you're very true. People are not open-minded, but it's okay. धीरे धीरे हो रहे हैं changes. तो महेश जी, आपने कितनी बार पूछा पता नहीं, कल का लेटर राइटिंग का इंस्ट्रक्शन वो ग्रुप में ही मिलेगा आपको, ठीक है? ऑलराइट, ठीक है. वंडरफुली सेड रोहन, यू आर सो ट्रू, करेक्ट. ऑलराइट. मनी इज एनर्जी टू. आज के टाइम पे, पहले के टाइम पे ये होता था, मेक दिस, all the healers listen to this, and all the people who are non-healers also listen to this. In earlier times, like see how Karna had to devote himself, his life energy to Dronacharya, and Eklavya had to do that to get the knowledge. आज मैं आपको बोलूंगी ना मेरे घर पे आइए, ये काम करिए, फिर मैं आपको ज्ञान दूंगी, तो आप बोलोगे कि कहाँ से आइए उठा के, कहाँ जाना है उसको, कहाँ से आते हैं ये लोग. तो the only thing we value today is money. Okay, and when we give that money, we feel that pinch, and because of that pinch, we do what we do, what is required for us. So, fortunately, yeah, unfortunately, gone are the times when you had to travel so many देशों के देश घूम के जाके कहीं मिलते थे कोई गुरु. You have 100 gurus on YouTube on your finger tip. ऐसे करो, सदगुरु नहीं पसंद है श्री श्री सुनेंगे, वो नहीं पसंद है ये बाबा जी को सुनेंगे, गुरु गौर को सुनेंगे. We are lucky like that. And they all are able to do that only when they have certain amount of finances being backing them. All right, so respect that. All right, okay. Okay, chalo. Now let's start the session and let's go ahead. Okay, and all the healers over here, I give you the permission to be professional, ask for the money that you're worth of, and not feel guilty. Okay, been there, done that. None of you deserves that. You all deserve to charge your hard work, whatever energy you have put in, the studies you have done, the time you have put in, and it is okay to charge for that. If somebody tries to tell you something around the way people try to shame any one of us, you can quote me, you can use what examples I've given over here. Don't let yourself feel guilty or ashamed of it. Everyone with me on this? Yeah? Everyone is with me on this one? ओके, चैट ब्लॉक किया है हमारे प्रिय असिस्टेंट श्री ने. Now it's open, huh? And those who are taking healings, please be on the same page with us. We are on your team. We are on your team. Okay? So don't worry. Don't worry. You are going to a job for that. You don't say this to actors or anybody else. Then why healers? Don't shame people. Okay? All right. All right. Suresh says when capital is neuter, stock market, we don't complain. Anyone, if we complain, nothing comes to it. But to a healer, you break their spirit, you break their morale, you break their intent. And that's a big loss to the society altogether. So don't do that. Make sense? वंडरफुल. आपको कोई नहीं अच्छा लगा उसको छोड़ दो, दूसरा हीलर ढूंढ लो, दूसरे गुरु के पास जाओ, दूसरे नॉलेजेबल इंसान के पास जाओ. लोगों को ना गिल्ट और शेम में डालने की कोशिश मत करो. ठीक है ना? Chalo, let's move from here. So what we covered yesterday, do we have Nonita?
Yes.
Okay, Nonita. So Nonita is going to help me with reading the PPT part, and I'll be doing the explanation. Nonita, can we unmute her?
She can.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you, Nonita, for being here.
My pleasure. Okay, so we'll do a quick recap of what we covered yesterday. We talked about the different types of karma and how our past life karma affects us today in this life. We talked about what is the most intense karma and how to release it. We talked about how to consciously transform a karmic relationship that is giving you the most pain. We did a 3-step ritual for quick healing. And of course, one person got to experience the karma healing live with Neha in a hot seat format.
Yeah.
Okay. So in case of delayed or inevident breakthrough, here are a few, recommendation suggestions. Avoid going into the wrongness of anything.
So what happens? Usually we start feeling, ये workshop ही खराब है, ये facilitator ही खराब है. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with the workshop, with the facilitator, with the modality. Don't go into wrongness of anything. If you couldn't sleep, as one example I'm taking, if you couldn't sleep properly today, this was not your first time and this is not going to be your last time. Okay, so do not go into any wrongness.
Avoid comparing your journey with other people's journeys.
Yes, so what we start doing, अरे उसको तो ऐसा हुआ, मेरे को नहीं हुआ. क्यों नहीं हुआ मेरे को? मेरे में ही कुछ प्रॉब्लम है. मैंने ठीक से सुना नहीं होगा, या तो फिर मेरी कोई हीलिंग नहीं आई ठीक से, मैम ने मेरे को देखा नहीं होगा. अगेन वो कंपैरिजन, कहाँ गलती हुई होगी. डोंट डू दैट.
Avoid looking for too many solutions at one go.
Yes, like yesterday I told you bring one person in your mind. तो कोई लोग पूछ रहे थे कि हम तो 3-4 लोग हैं. Of course 3-4 लोग होंगे, 15 लोग होंगे, और जैसे जैसे आप हील करते जाओगे लोग ऊपर आते जाएंगे कि इससे भी प्रॉब्लम था भैया, इससे भी प्रॉब्लम था, पर मेरा फोकस 2-3 लोगों पे ही था. तो आपको करना है, बट one at a time, one at a day. If you will do too many people together, you will get confused and overwhelmed, and your system will kind of get into fatigue. Okay? And that can cause delayed or inevident, मतलब दिख नहीं रहा वैसा टाइप का इनविजिबल ब्रेक थ्रू हो जाएगा आपका.
Understand that when the karmic issue is really high, you will keep going in circles.
Yeah, so many times it will happen that you will feel a high, then you'll go low, you'll feel a high, then you'll go low, but because you are so entangled into the karmic issue that you are facing and feeling, you will keep on doing this again and again. Okay, so today somebody would say I slept really well, tomorrow the same person will say मेरे को आज नींद ही नहीं आई, because some karmic loop has been continuously going on. All of that is fine until unless we are able to address it in one or the other way. Okay.
Also know that this is not the end of life or your world. You were and you are and you will be.
ठीक है, हम थे, हैं और रहेंगे. कुछ खत्म नहीं हो गया है. आगे और हीलर्स मिल जाएंगे और मोडालिटीज मिल जाएगी. अगर यहाँ पे काम नहीं हुआ तो आप ट्राई ही तो कर रहे हो ना. इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू एंड. ठीक है.
If you missed yesterday's session, you have the ability to get the recording. Click on the link shared here to pay and opt for the recording. Is there a link here? One sec.
So we have shared that link. So that is fine. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So coming into today's session, what will we learn? What is the most impactful trauma that is controlling your life? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about trauma traits, mindsets, emotional states related to these trauma traits, physical responses, and behaviors. We'll talk about what is karma healing and answering questions that you all might have regarding it. Guilt, which is, getting rid of guilt to enable easing our karmic issues. We'll also talk about that. And then we'll do a powerful technique to heal deep-rooted trauma.
Okay. Everyone up until here with me? You have to open and close the... Okay, you can do the thumbs up. It's okay. Thumbs up if you're with me. Okay, clear, simple. All right. So, understanding karmic trauma. Over to Nonita.
Okay. And before that, the link to the recording from yesterday, Jharna has shared in the chat. So there are lots of yeses that came through after that, but it's in there.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So we can close the chat and we can post the link again if needed. Yeah, please share it again. Thank you.
Okay. So understanding karmic trauma, only those of you who have karmic debt with, I will re-say it. Only those who you have karmic debt with can cause you karmic trauma.
So a lot of people say that मेरे को तो ना इसने ऐसा किया उसने वैसा किया जब तक आपका उसके साथ karmic debt नहीं है until you don't have that karmic debt and contract with them they cannot cause you trauma. Not even a mosquito can bite you without you having certain debt with it. Okay, so पूरा का पूरा इंसान कहाँ से आके आपको कुछ करेगा? So many times you people also see that somebody is very bad with you but amazingly wonderful with someone else. Okay, because they don't have the karmic debt with that person, you have. So they are bad with you. Okay?
There is usually only one person or relationship or situation causing you repetitive trauma. It could be money, it could be health, it could be relationship.
Yes. So what does this mean? That either there is one person. So say if I have issue with mother, then anybody who is motherly to me, I'll have issues with them. Okay. Or I have issues with situation, that is marriage, which is a relationship, or job, which is again a different situation. Then I will keep on having issue in that kind of situations repetitively again and again. So money, health, relationship, career, in whichever ways. Either I will have one health issue going on for 30 years, or I will constantly have different health issues keeping on happening in various ways for very long time, 30, 40 years, 20 years, whatever. So this happens with us. Okay.
You cannot be traumatized by anyone, anything, and everyone. Only from whom you have guilt can traumatize you.
Yes. So if anybody who is giving you trauma, you can only get traumatized with them because you have that karmic huge karmic issue with them where you were very guilty of what you have done to them. You realized in your one of the lives that you actually did wrong, and that at that point of time you created the space for them to have that access to your consciousness where they can punish you for that. So a simple example I'll give you: if you are going on the road with by car and if you meet with an accident and the other person really is hurt bad, what is the normal course that you will think is you will be taken to the police station, maybe the case will go on, and maybe you will be convicted as guilty. Once you are convicted as guilty, you are going to be punished. How many of you are with us over here? Because you'll be having some attention when I ask question, you'll have to open the chats. How many of you understood this and understand that when there is guilt, there is need for punishment? Okay, simple. So when you are guilty towards someone, आज भी आपको सबसे ज्यादा जो रुला रहा है, दुख दे रहा है, some or the other place, you will have some guilt with them, that you feel guilty. All right? इसलिए वो होता है. All right, you can log on.
Trauma
Yeah,
sits in your nervous system and thus has the most power over your physical and mental reality. It can limit your life to a great extent.
Yes. So when you actually encounter trauma in your life, the power of that guilt and punishment pattern is so strong that it goes into your nervous system and then repeatedly keeps playing. So there are four part of our sukshma. What do we call sukshma in English? If anyone can help me, Maitro.
Subtle?
Subtle, yeah, subtle is the word. Thank you. With your subtle self, there are four things: man, buddhi, chit, ahankar. Man is your mind. Buddhi is your intellect. Chit is your memory, and ahankar is your ego. These four things controls your whole nervous system. The emotions, these four emotions controls your nervous system, and when that gets into your nervous system, it keeps on traveling with you life after life. Okay. So when this gets into your nervous system, you keep on experiencing that kind of trauma life after life because you don't know how to get out of it. So today, in small ways, we are going to do something which consciously will help you to get things out of your nervous system. Okay, so your life starts getting limited. Like, say, if somebody met with an accident, today only somebody shared in the group itself that the daughter met with an accident and is very fearful of going out on the road. That is because she's having PTSD, which means the nervous system has now got adapted to that fear so much that she thinks there is no reality beyond that. That the accident can happen anytime and it can be life threatening. All right. So you become very limiting. Your life becomes very limited, where you will not go out or you'll not, in many things you'll not do. You'll not go and meet certain people or get married or do certain things in your life that you want to really do. You'll become limited, but you can get free from it in certain ways. Okay. All right.
Why your trauma cannot be healed. Until you are in a karmic debt with the relationship or person or situation, you will allow the person to cause trauma to you.
So, as I just mentioned in the past, that slide also, that until you have that debt, that where you like, it's like I've taken money from bank to pay the loan for, like, and then I have to pay the loan for my house, right? So if until I'm not paying off that loan, my house is always going to be on the edge where if I don't pay off the loan, they are going to take away my house, right? In the same way, the debt that is you're having with any relationship or any situation, if that is not solved, that situation and that people will keep on causing you trauma. So let me reiterate over here. How many of you are with me over here? Please give me a thumbs up. It's okay. No. Okay, wonderful. Great. Understood everything until here in whatever ways. Even if you didn't understand, the healing will still happen. But I just want you to understand certain things. Okay. Now over here, I already explained. Next.
Unless you remove the guilt of the past and past lives, you will allow the situation and people to cause you trauma.
Okay, the same thing as what I mentioned above. Okay.
The energy loop between the karmic debt you have with the traumatic issues has to close.
Yes. So the loop has to close. Until it is not closed, you will not be able to get free from it. So Nita, one of my clients, was going through a harassment case for 33 long years. And she was so traumatized, and she was not an Indian citizen. She was staying outside India. She had to keep traveling for this case, and she would have heart pangs. She would have nervous system breakdown whenever she had to travel. And the last hearing that she had, she was there was a non-bailable warrant granted against her. So she was in under a havoc before she had to come here and appear for the case. Okay, when we worked with her, just in one hearing, the whole incident got resolved, and the judge told her that she doesn't need to come again over here for whatever the issue is going on and close the case forever. 33 years of trauma. वो डेथ था, वो वहीं पे कार्मिक बाहर से बहुत सारी चीजें ट्राई करी उसने कि मैं क्या करूं, ये करवाऊं, वो करूं, ये करूं कि ये सब ठीक हो जाए, but it was not getting solved. It was only through the karmic death that she was having, where she got help with karma healing, that got resolved. And not only with the client, the other people who are contesting her, not only the contestant, with the judge, with the lawyer who was contesting, all of them, all of them were having karmic, debt with each other and this lady Nita. So, we did healing on her when there was case going on and there was a hearing. We did a healing on that day, and miraculously it just ended, stopped, finished. Okay, so this kind of things happens when your karmic debt ends. All right. All right. So now we are going to deep dive into what are the types of trauma and what are the traits, behaviors, as we mentioned. Let's step by step go through it. Okay. Over to you, Ram.
Okay, so part one, trauma traits and how we basically how we respond to it. We can fight, we can take flight, we can freeze, or we can fawn. These are the four responses. So fight is symbolized by anger, rage, confrontation, and high energy if you respond to trauma with fight.
Yes, you start feeling angry, rageous, you start confronting, and you have high energy. The moment you come into fight mode, you're like, okay, अब तो मैं खत्म कर दूं ऐसे. So we can open a chat for a while. I'd like to know from people which of you relate to. Okay, डोंट आस्क योर क्वेश्चंस इन बिटवीन. कुछ नहीं होगा, वो पास हो जाएंगे. और रिपीटेडली आप पोस्ट करोगे तो हम आपको ब्लॉक कर देंगे, आपको पोस्ट नहीं करने देंगे, ताकि आप लास्ट में फिर पोस्ट करो. सो वेट. Okay, that don't get so hyper. Have trust that you will be taken care of. Okay. All right.
You can also respond in flight, and that's signified by anxiety, panic, avoidance, and moderate energy.
How many of you feel this way? Please type yes.
If you respond to trauma by freezing, that is shown by disassociation, numbness, a shutdown, and low energy. And then you can also lastly go into fawn response, where you go into people pleasing, codependency, lack of boundaries.
Sorry. All right. So we have just touched the point. Now we'll go into more detail of how this plays out in your life, in your behavior, in your circumstances and surroundings. Okay. All of you with me up until here?
Now we'll look at for the four different trauma responses, what's the mindset that you can have?
Yes.
So in case your response is fight, the mindset that you have is you're wrong and I'm right.
Everybody must have met people in your life who always thinks they are correct. I'm the one who is always correct. Only you are wrong. This person is wrong. That person is wrong. Or everybody on the planet Earth is wrong, but I'm not. I'm correct. They are in fight mode. Even you yourself can be like that at times. Then you are also under fight mode. This is a trauma response.
If you are responding with flight, you basically avoid the issue. And the mindset is, let's talk about something else.
Yes. So usually you want to just avoid things and people and situation and run away. Okay.
If you go into freeze, mindset is basically a shutdown. So it doesn't talk, listen, or learn.
Yes. So in freeze mode, this is the worst one to be in, by the way, okay? Because what happens is you become status quo. You feel that अगर हिला थोड़ा यहाँ से वहाँ कुछ भी किया तो मेरी बैंड बजने वाली है, और अगर यहाँ से यहाँ गया फाइट किया तो भी बैंड बजेगी, फ्लाइट किया तो भी बैंड बजेगी. तो what happens that you stop listening, you stop talking, you just want to hibernate. बस इतना ही करना है.
And lastly, in a fawn response, your mindset is performative. It's surface level engagement.
Yes. तो आपको लगेगा कि अरे बहुत काम कर रहे हैं, बहुत इन्वॉल्व हो रहे हैं, but actually they are not involving. They're just on surface level, they are trying to do some kind of performance. So everybody feels that I'm engaging, I'm there, but they're not actually there. And this one is the most dangerous one because you will never know what's going on there in their mind, and you will keep thinking, oh, relationship is so good. He or she is so nice to me, but they are fawn. They're just, oh my God, इससे पंगा लेने से अच्छा है भगवान, जैसे वो बोले कर लो कर लो. ठीक है? So that is very, very important to understand. If somebody is very people pleasing, they are informed. Okay? Oh, all right. Also understand this. If you are, and you will be able to relate to this, if you are in fight mode, you will feel very tired, very tired. If you are in flight mode, you will feel very lonely, that I'm just alone. I don't have anyone around, because you're running away from, practically you're running away from everyone. And you must be starting to feel that, okay, what will happen at the end of my life? I'll die alone. What will happen? All these thoughts will cause more anxiety in you. All right. In freeze mode, you will be really, really depressed, very depressed, because you're not able to move. That's just kind of डेड बॉडी कैसे हो जाता है कि ऐसे ही पड़ा है खाली, तो यू प्ले डेड, वेर इन लाइक मेनी एनिमल्स डू दैट, कि प्रेडेटर दिखा तो प्रे जो है वो that will just lie down so that the predator doesn't eat, because the prey knows that I am not going to be able to fight this one, neither I am going to be able to run from this one, so let me play dead so that it doesn't eat me. That's what you do. Okay, all right. And then fawn mode, you will be very anxious, because constantly you are seeing how to please others, what will happen if somebody will get angry at me. So fawn mode, very, very, very anxious. All the time, there is something going on in your heart space. ऐसे 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 होता रहता होगा कि सबको अच्छा लगना चाहिए भैया, सबको अच्छा लगना चाहिए. वो पहले के जमाने के दुल्हन के पापा कैसे रहते हैं, ऐसे भैया बारात को सब ठीक लगे. That is what you get into. Okay? And very anxious all the time. Okay? All right. Yeah. says I don't some days I don't even want to brush my teeth, see? Right. Yeah. Okay. So now we are going to talk about
the trauma emotional states, which is related to the 4 different types of trauma responses. So if you re-experience it, you replay the memory, you have nightmares and flashbacks.
So usually what happens to, when you have one of this or all of this or combination of any of these traumas, you'll keep replaying certain memory in your head and you'll keep terrorizing yourself. All right. And you will have nightmares or flashbacks, which will very much be disturbing for you. So, if you are not healed, if you are not healing your traumas, that can really, really, disturb your life and make you very dysfunctional, where you are not able to perform properly, not able to live what you have to live properly. So I'll tell you something. I lost my mom just before a month, just exactly before a month. Okay. And in my mind, in my heart, I know I did everything that I could do to make her time best possible. She was cancer patient. She was going through all that she was going through. She went into coma for last 15 days. We did everything that we could in our capacity. I talked with her when I was around. I played card games with her because she loved it. I made every favorite dish of her and fed her that. And it was Shraddh time, and I told her that I don't want you to become a crow and come to eat something. Tell me what you want to eat, and we'll make it. And we celebrated that. Trust me, there is a void that you can never fill when your parent goes away, no matter what kind of relationship you will have with them. But if you don't heal through it, that void eats you up. That you keep on replaying the memories in your head, that what had happened, and you keep on bothering yourself. Now, this was death. But sometimes the trauma that you're being through in relationship or at workplace, or loss of money, loss of people, loss of opportunities, that can make you restless and not let you sleep at night. Okay? All right?
You can have a hyperactive nervous system, which leads to difficulty sleeping, makes you feel on guard all the time. You're easily startled, loss of interest in sex.
Yes. So when you're with any of this one, when your nervous system gets hyper, you start feeling like you can't rest, you can't relax, you can't sleep, your guards are always on. यू गेट इजिली स्टार्टेड। आप ऐसे काम कर रहे हो ना, और कोई अंदर ऐसे ऐसे हो जाओगे, कुछ सुन रहे हो और कुछ गिरा तो ऐसे ऐसे हो जाओगे। You'll get easily startled, okay? And you'll also have loss of interest in sex because of hyperactive nervous system. You cannot relax.
In case of avoidance, you're just trying not to think about the event or avoiding anything that's related to it.
So avoidance. See, when I was separated from my child for 7 years, I stopped going to events where there are children. I stopped talking to people who would ask me, how is he doing? Because I don't have an answer to that, because I have no contact, and I'm already in trauma, unable to sleep, unable to eat, unable to breathe, unable to travel anywhere, and sleeping all day long like a log because I miss him, because I feel that this is such an unjust that has happened to me. So I avoid people who talk about him. I avoid going to places where I would see children. What kind of life I'll be having? Can you imagine the amount of disassociation I did with the world so that I don't get bothered by just one thought that, oh, my child is not with me? Just because I did not know at that point of time that I needed to heal deeply. Right?
And then, of course, the emotional reactions can be fear and anxiety, anger and guilt. It can be sadness, feeling numb.
Yes. So, of course, these are self explanatory. I'm not going to talk much about it, but how many of you are with me up until here? I just don't want to dump information. Lovely. Understanding. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. It's simple. It's very simple. We are not going to complicate it, right? Right. Wonderful. Yes, Nalita.
You can have changed views of the world and of your own self. You can find it difficult to trust people or see the world as a dangerous place. You can go into self-blaming, self-criticism, and high reactivity to trauma.
Yes. So, see, when we did the healing yesterday, whatever we did, we also made you do certain healing consciously at your place, wherever you are at, so that can be a support to you. What happened? Some people could sleep, some people could feel better, energetic, wake up early, do certain things that they really wanted, to do in certain ways, got some message from someone. What actually happened? What actually happened? What is healing actually? Who can say? What is healing actually? What does healing mean? Freedom, wonderful, great, correct. Anusha says freedom. Nirvana, self realization to get freedom. Subconscious. Understand your problem, self love, break the karmic loop, self awareness. Awareness, relief, accepting, resolving, and letting go, feeling alive, let it go, clearing the acceptance, getting clarity. All right, so most of the answers are similar. All of you are correct. All of you are correct. None of you are wrong. But there's one thing that you need to understand: healing is nothing but the changed perception of what you're going through. You are having difficulty in something shifted within you, and you're not having difficulty in that. Maybe trusting people, not feeling that world is so dangerous, not blaming yourself for everything that is going on around you, not having any kind of self-criticism as a reaction to trauma. Because your perception of how the world is, how things have happened with you, how you had been through what you had been through, had just changed. That perception healed. And healing can only happen on perception level. Okay? So when perceptions are changed, if I feel that, oh my God, my life is horrible because I don't have 10 crore rupees, my life will be horrible. Even if I have 9 crore 99, whatever the number, because it's not 10. We all have experienced this at some point of time in our life कि वो एक तिनके के लिए we feel horrible. एक तिनके के लिए कभी वो बड़ा बकेट होता है, कभी एक तिनका होता है, but we feel horrible. बट अगर हमारा परसेप्शन चेंज हो जाता है और हमें लगता है कि you feel content within, तो 100 crore है कि 100 रुपए है, you start feeling blissed out without any reason. That's the change of perception and your feelings and your emotions. That's healing. ठीक है? All of you with me? Okay. All right. The change of perception means what you see as a problem doesn't look like a problem anymore to you. And that change of perception comes through healing the duality in your karmic. अगर मैं ऐसे वर्ड्स यूज करूंगी ना तो आप अभी आधे लोग तो ऐसे ही चले जाओगे. So I'm just explaining in a raw manner, okay? All right. ठीक है. Hmm. Yeah, Nonza.
Sec.
Are you able to
I
talk?
I am able to talk, but okay, now it's visible. Okay.
Yeah.
Part 4 of again the 4 responses are the physical responses to these different formats of responding to trauma. So in case of fight, when you feel danger, the body and brain can trigger the fight response, which makes you want to attack and be aggressive to fight off the danger.
Simple, self-explanatory.
In case of danger, in a flight response, the body and brain makes you want to flee the scene to get yourself to safety. Sometimes, in face of drama, the body and brain can trigger the freeze response, which activates the nervous system and freezes the body, unable to fight or flight, in essence, playing dead.
So I'm going to give you one example over here. The fight mode, where what happens, say in a relationship or maybe a job or anywhere that maybe even if it's a maid, you already feel that you are going to be attacked, then you already have one thought process. And because of that, your body and mind will be ready to be aggressive and fight off whatever is going to happen. If they are going to attack, the biggest attack that on this, in this times, people can do on कोई आके कोई भी आके आपको डंडे से कुछ पोक नहीं कर रहा है, मार नहीं रहा है, ये ईगो को टिकल कर रहा है बस. तो सबसे बड़ा डेंजर ये टाइम पे वो है, और कोई नहीं है हमारे लिए. अभी कोई सेबर ट्रूथ बैठा नहीं है कि हम बाहर निकले केव से और हमको खा जाए, बट यही है बस कि हमारा ईगो हर्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है. यहाँ पे भी यही होता है कि बिफोर इवन यू थिंक ऑफ इट, आपको पता चलेगा ना वो इंसान यहाँ आ रहा है, आप भाग जाओगे. आपको चाहिए कि ओके यू नो व्हाट, आई डोंट वांट टू जस्ट आई जस्ट डोंट वांट टू मीट दैट पर्सन. फ्लाइट में वो होता है ना, अवॉइड करना लगे दैट थिंग. एंड अगेन ओवर हियर एज इट एक्सप्लेन्स, you are unable to take any action, you are in freeze mode, and people will like, what happened to you? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? People will say this to you, but you don't even know what actually just happened around you. Okay. Yeah.
In case of a fawn response, in the face of danger, the body and brain makes you want to avoid or diffuse the conflict through people-pleasing behavior.
So this happens, like you want to keep on saying, चलो ना, छोड़ो ना, अभी कोई बात नहीं, तुम तो कितने अच्छे हो, तुम तो कितनी अच्छी हो, because you want to please that person. Like my husband does this to me. The moment he knows that I'm going to get angry, he starts saying, "Arey baby," and I'm like, "Don't baby me. I know that you made a mistake and you don't want to listen, and you don't want me to get angry on you, so you just start babying me." तो ध्यान रहे, सावधान इंडिया ऐसे लोगों से. ठीक है. All ladies and gentlemen, please. ठीक है. Yeah.
Part 5 of looking at trauma, from the 4 responses is around trauma behavior. So in case of fight, the mentality is self-preservation at all costs. Can be explosive temper tantrums and outbursts, aggressive and angry behavior, bullying. You can't hear other people's points of view. A pronounced sense of entitlement, I'm right, and demanding perfection from others.
Yes. So this happens when you or the other person, anybody you know, is in fight mode. That is their way of controlling the situation. The moment I start screaming, say right now in the room there are 15 people and I start screaming on one waiter, everybody will be alert and they'll be like, हम सबने घर में देखा होगा ना, चमत्कार को नमस्कार है. Everybody will be like, there's something that has happened here, is upset. Oh, let us not disturb or irritate her. You want something? What is going on? Oh, this, that. Nobody's then going to mess with me. That's their way of controlling the environment. Okay. And then people show that I'm not going to listen to you. I'm entitled. What I did is only correct. I don't want to listen to what you say. Your point of view doesn't matter to me. All right. Those kind of things happen. ये होते हैं ना, demands perfection from others. वो शादी वाले फूफा. Who get it if you get it, if you get it. Okay. All right.
In case of flight, you can be obsessive, you can have obsessive compulsive behaviors, you can rush around just being busy, feeling of panic or anxiety. You can be over worrying, can't sit still, can't relax, and trying to micromanage to just get stuff going and done. Always on the go, busy doing things.
Yes, because you're busy avoiding many things, people, situation, surroundings around you. Okay. And wants things to be perfect. Even people in flight mode wants things to be perfect, so that they can avoid something that is coming up. So good is never good enough for them. Oh, this is not good enough. Let me keep going further into the detailing of it so that I don't reach to the destination only, so that I don't have to face anything that is coming up. Okay.
In case of a freeze response, you can feel spaced out, feeling of everything's unreal. You can hibernate. So, with regards to achievement phobic or brain fog, wanting to hide from the world, just behaving like a couch potato or disassociating from life, isolating self from the outside world, not engaging, difficulty in making or acting on decisions.
Yes. They cannot decide, and if they decide, they cannot act upon it because they are in freeze mode. They are unable to decide completely what is that they want, and if they decide that, they are not able to go and get that. Simple things, okay? So I am sure that when we are reading through this, a lot of you must be, yes, as Devika is saying, this is me, this is something happening to me, this I see happening to people. So these are something that most of the people are going through because of how they're handling their emotions. Unfortunately, these all things are not taught in school. I wish this was curriculum when we were in fifth standard. Life would have been so different, isn't it? Right?
And in case of fawning, you will struggle to express yourself and to get into people-pleasing behaviors. Lack assertiveness, you'll struggle to say no and draw boundaries. You'll seek approval, always trying to fit in. And as a result, easily exploited by others. Can gossip about others.
Yes. So, one more people, you will find them never being able to say no because no means you are unpleasing the other person. वो तो हो ही नहीं सकता ना. Express नहीं करेंगे. People pleasing बहुत करेंगे of course. And try to fit in. उनको नहीं अच्छा लग रहा है तो भी डांस करेंगे. अरे डांस नहीं अच्छा लग रहा है बैठो ना एक तरफ. नहीं वो करेंगे कि how will I fit in? And easily people will exploit them क्योंकि they can't say no, of course. And then afterwards they'll gossip about others because they are not able to say no to people. तो पहले तो खुद ही ना नहीं बोल पा रहे फिर खुद ही बोल रहे हो कितना ऐसा है वो कितना वैसा है भाई बिकॉज दे कुडंट से नो है ना ठीक है how many of you are with me up until here then we'll move forward yes so many of you are saying so many I kept Prasad is saying so many of you are saying over here that you feel that these are the issues with you. This can be healed through karma healing. There are other ways also which you can heal through. I'm going to share both the aspects, how you can heal otherwise and how you can heal through karma healing as well. And I'm also going to share with you classic example of someone who was in trauma, who has also come today on the call to share something, and she will talk about it. Okay, what just happened with her, how life changed for her after healing. So here we go. Okay. All right. So, what is happening over here?
I don't know. Half the slide is gone.
Okay, I'll stop the share and I'll correct the PPT because something is wrong there. Okay, I know what has happened. I only did some.
Okay, I was just thinking.
Sure. Can you just expand it and see if it's playing properly? I'll share it then. Done? Okay, I'm back. Sorry about this. Technical error. रुकावट के लिए खेद है. Yeah. Yeah, Nonita.
How to self handle trauma. You can obviously choose to go through therapy. You can do meditation. You can use affirmations or do regular sadhana. You can go through a process of deep forgiveness. But all of these modalities can take time. It can take a minimum of 3 to 6 months to see results.
Results, yes. So you can go for therapy. You can yourself learn. A lot of therapies are there that you can learn yourself and also do your healing. You can do meditations. That's not rocket science. You know it. That meditation can help you and calm you. Affirmations can help you. Regular sadhana, any type of practices, doing any yogic practices, any kind of energy practices that you can do. Kriyas that you can do. Sudarshan Kriya, inner engineering में जो हम सीखते हैं, all those kind of prayers can really help you. And deep forgiveness, which is very tough most of the times, because in forgiveness, until you have not dealt with your emotions that are very negative, like anger, fear, guilt, and resentment or regret, then you cannot forgive until then. Okay. So you can do all of this, but the only challenge over here is that it takes 3 to 6 months to see the results, and you have to really be consistent. Now, when you are, how many of you have tried many of these things, but one challenge you feel is that you are not able to be consistent in it? Yeah. Okay. How many of you blame yourself for that inconsistency? Yeah. You feel that I either I am unable to do it consistently, or you feel that these are the things that has not helped me in some or the other ways. I've tried it, right? All right. So how many, I'm going to tell you something which is mind blowing. It's not that you're not consistent. नहीं, कोई कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है आपकी लाइफ में, तो आप खाते नहीं, आप नहाते नहीं, आप ब्रश नहीं करते, आप ऑफिस नहीं जाते, आपने स्कूल नहीं किया होता. It is not that you're not consistent, but when the karmic force is very high and very heavy, you cannot be consistent. It's like, I know how things can resolve, but I cannot do that because I'm not enough to do that, not because I am incapable of doing that. So I will tell you the difference between not being enough and not being and still being capable. Which means, say, if I am a eye surgeon, so I can do eye surgery for somebody else if they have cataract. I can do that, right? Everyone with me up till here? Yes, easily I can do a cataract surgery for anyone in my same mind. If I'm in my right state of mind, I can do that, right? Now I got cataract myself, and I am myself also, as I mentioned, that I'm an eye surgeon. I can remove my own cataract? Why not? I'm an expert. Maybe I did thousands of surgeries. Why I cannot? I bet Papa can never cut his own hair. Yeah. So you're not inconsistent. You are trying something which you're meant to fail at, because when you have certain issues that needs you to seek help from someone, there should be no shame about it. At this point, right now, in this point of time, right now, still when I have issues, I go to my therapist or my colleagues or my healers, friends who can help me in healing. I don't try to heal that myself. It's as stupid as trying to cut your heart, take out the heart, put it somewhere, take another heart and put it in and stitch it back. It's as stupid as that. Trust me. Because these emotional traumas that you deal with are not easy to deal with. You need someone to hold your hand, to give you that space and safe environment to make you feel that you can go through it. Okay? So if you have failed, not your fault. You can get help and this can heal. Okay? So let's look at what happens if you get karma healing done for this. Okay? how you can heal this through karma healing. Okay? Yeah.
You can, through karma healing, you can heal the trauma forever by resolving karmic debts, by releasing karmic contracts, breaking free from karmic patterns, and transcending karmic duality. It eliminates the need for suffering and struggle. It addresses the root cause of the karmic imbalance.
I think that's it. Okay, so when you resolve your karmic debts, when we do a karma healing session, it works on your karmic debts, it works on your karmic contracts, karmic patterns that you may have picked up. Like we had Payal who was having some itching issue for almost 30 years, and a person who is going through such issues have tried everything, right? All right, so nothing would help her. And when we got into her understanding her karmic, what is the karmic energetic duality that needs to close, we could see that in one of the past lives, she met with an accident, got hurt on her head, and lied down on the side of the road, and small insects were biting her. And she was paralytic. She was like numb. She couldn't do anything, but she could feel the pain. She was not numb physically, but couldn't move because of the head injury. So that energy of trauma came with her in this life. And when we resolved that, when we healed that, she just got free from that itching suddenly, just like that. Like how Titiksha talked about, she was going through this migraine pains for years and years and years, to a level that she was taking painkiller injections to deal with it. We just saw karmic pattern, we removed that, and she got free from it. Okay, so that is how it is done, right? So we have to address all of this karmically through karma healing, and you can get free of it. Nirlipta, what is karmic duality? अभी शशि थरूर शुरू हो जाएगा मेरे अंदर का ठीक है, I'll explain in easiest way I can. I have a video on that. I'll share in the group today. Okay, team, please remind me. I have a video on what is karmic duality. I'll share that. Okay, yeah, over to you, Ramita.
Okay. So what happens once your traumas are healed through karma healing? You stop fearing the same things happening again in your life, and you finally live freely. You become much more peaceful and don't get triggered or bothered by things that were sucking the life out of you before.
Same situation, same environment, same surroundings, same people, just a shift in perception, removing of that particular issue in your energy which was causing this duality, and you will be like, what just happened? So this lady, Payal, was unable to, she not only her but anybody else in her home also cannot spray any perfume because she will have severe headache. तो जब हमने वो healing करी तो migraine का भी पता चला because she was hit on the head, which made her unconscious and sleep, just lie down around on the corner of the road, and insects attacking her. So that when we healed that also, the headache went away, the migraine went away, which was also for 20 long years, and she could start using the perfume, which was such a big deal for her. Small thing, small joy of life, she was just restricted, right? Yeah.
You finally feel unleashed and capable of achieving the life that you want. That relationship or event or situation that was killing you previously, it doesn't have any control over you anymore.
Yes. So people, relationship, event, situations do not have control over you. They do not control you. You feel in charge. You feel that you are free to choose. Right. How many of you are here up until here with me? Understanding. Type U. इस बार U type करिए. U, अच्छा, U वाला U. Understanding वाला U. हाँ. ठीक है.
I think someone had asked Neha pehle that सिर्फ perception change होने से क्या होता है? Like, how do you measure healing? So I think that last sentence is so, it puts it so well. That perception change signals that you're no longer traumatized by something, that the healing has happened at a deep level. So you're no longer getting triggered.
Yes, exactly. Perception change से ये होता है कि मुझे पता है कि ये इंसान मेरे लिए सही नहीं है और वो जो कर रहा है वो भी मेरे लिए सही नहीं है, फिर भी मैं वो अलाउ कर रही हूँ। जब मेरा परसेप्शन चेंज होता है तो मेरे अंदर की वो नीड होती है ना वो ट्रॉमा अलाउ करने की, वो खत्म हो जाती है। मेरा परसेप्शन ये होता है कि आई एम गिल्टी इन माई एनर्जी लेवल। आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा बाहर, इन योर एनर्जी लेवल। सो डुअलिटी क्या है कोई पूछ रहा था ना, वो भी मैं समझाती हूँ अभी। इन योर एनर्जी लेवल you have surrendered because of guilt to that person or situation or event, and you are getting punished by it. In your external level you want to get free from it, तो दो अलग चीज हो गई। This is duality and it's a never ending fight. You exactly do opposite of what is required. People who have some sanity in them, they will tell you, अगर मैं बोलूंगी मेरा पति मुझे रोज वो मारता है या मुझे अब्यूज करता है या मेरे को पैसे नहीं देता है या मेरे पैसे ले लेता है, एनी लेमैन रास्ते पे चलता हुआ भी बोलेगा पागल है उसके साथ क्यों रह रही है। यहाँ पे भी सब मुझे बोलेंगे ना कि वाई आर यू लिविंग विद सच अ मैन। बट वही चीज मैं आपको बोलूंगी तो ठीक है, तो आप नहीं छोड़ पाते हो क्योंकि वो पूरा एस्पेक्ट आपकी लाइफ को कंट्रोल करता है। आप वो जॉब नहीं छोड़ पाते हो, वो घर नहीं छोड़ पाते हो, वो हालात नहीं छोड़ पाते हो, वो लोगों को आप नहीं छोड़ पाते हो, सिंपली बिकॉज योर परसेप्शन अबाउट what your life is with them being in your life has got stuck. The biggest issue is that you have become compulsive of that now. शायद मैं कल इसके बारे में और शेयर करने वाली हूँ, यू विल लर्न मोर अबाउट इट। अच्छा एक बात और बताओ मुझे, कल हमने जो सीखा उससे कुछ हम प्रोग्रेस किए आज? Yeah, lovely, wonderful. Sheetal is sharing this wonderful thing. Healing has helped me become more calmer. I don't get bothered by things that used to make me go into panic mode. See, it's simple. It's very simple, but just because we are not very accustomed to it, habituated to it, we are habituated to stress that people give us and we give to people. So if ऐसे क्या होता है, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है, होता है, होता है। अगर कोई हमें स्ट्रेस दे सकता है तो शांति क्यों नहीं दे सकता? बताओ मुझे क्यों नहीं हो सकता? क्या? एक और सेंटेंस है नॉमिता।
Your
योर
health,
हेल्थ स्लीप
sleep, financial condition, and relationships finally become pain free.
finally you feel free of whatever is going on. ठीक है, so for some people it was sleep today, for some people I didn't feel this irritation today. That is freedom, getting free from freedom, right? ठीक है, so let us now hear from someone who has experienced it at first hand. Okay, so or you would like to hear it from someone live. We have Philu over here, let's listen from her. So this is that lady, Payal, who got that, I was talking about, who had this skin irritation and that was going on, right? So video can be shared later, maybe in the group I'll share, but let's talk to someone who is live over here. Philly is not here? Okay, maybe something has come up for her. Is Philo here, team? Can you help me?
She's not joined, Neha.
She's not joined. It'll take time for her.
Not able to reach out to her.
Okay, no problem. Last time also something like that happened. That's not an issue. Okay,
Relationship which was giving me so much problem. One part of my relationship which was giving me so much problem for 18 years just changed after one karmic session. This is Payal here from Chennai. Um, I have known Neha since quite some time, but was just little resistant about does really karmic healing work, or something really can work like this, jahan overnight changes can happen. But I had this constant itching problem since childhood, where I used to always itch on my legs. And as I grew up, my itching also has started becoming very, very severe. Last 5 years, I have tried allopathy, homeopathy, naturopathy, doing all homemade remedies, but my itching all over my body and even in my internal organs, it had started very, very severely. I couldn't sleep, and to such extent that I scratch, it becomes red, it bleeds, and then it starts burning. But nothing could help. And finally, when I came to know, I was like, nothing is working. Let's try karmic healing. I was still not very sure, but I was like, no, there is no other door. I must do it. And so surprisingly, after the first session, 100% of my itching was gone for the first 3 days. I felt like a new life that I'm not itching at all. However, after a few days, it relapsed with 20%. And then I realized there is one more certain area of my life, which is relationship, which could be a reason for this as well. And this time with dedication, I told Neha that I want to do because my trust built that this karmic healing really works and it is miraculous. And when I did my relationship healing, though the situation was the same, the impact, the suffering, the pain that I used to go for the last 18 years did not happen at all. It was really a dream for me. And after that, even my 20% of the itching also seems to go away. So it is such a wonderful experience, and I'm really grateful to you, Neha, for doing this wonderful karmic healing session. It's like you've been spending for the last 5 years. eh, I must say multiplication of the amount that we are giving in one session. But somewhere we have this belief that no, going to a doctor, taking medicines, taking a treatment, if they are charging so much, we are okay. But what we have, these alternate therapies, we are still not so comfortable. But I really thankful to you that you came on my path and I really healed this way. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we're not going to go. There are three other things that she shares, but I just wanted to share mainly, majorly about her breakthrough with this particular thing about itching. That was miraculous, and we were really surprised that we got such tremendously amazing result. All right. Okay. So many of you are already sending me a DM, and we have taken this request from all of you. I'll just share that in a moment with you all. So these are other issues that people have really got healed from, like black magic, the issue of sleep, and so many other things that people have been through in their life had changed really. Okay, so a lot of you requested us to extend the discounted price of one-on-one karma healing session, and we have considered to do so. Would you like me to share with you all the details over here? Some of you who have said that they would like to make the payment and take the chance over here. We are extending this to 12 a.m. today. So let's do this. You know the price. I've shared all of that yesterday. Uh, Link will be shared in the WhatsApp group as well. Now, this 10 slot was taken from yesterday. That has all been full. But now we have opened up other slots as well. But still, you will get your sessions somewhere around in December, mid-December. Okay, so please keep that in mind. All right. Again, these are the payment details. You can go ahead and make the payment. If you have any questions, please let my team know. Uh, until then, we will be answering any questions over here if you type over here. Okay. Practitioner course. How many of you would like to learn this, right? To heal people like this, to heal your family like this, right? Okay. So it's going to be amazing, amazing experience to become a karma healer. People are learning this and are able to apply this to others just in as short as time of 5 days. Just while they are still becoming karma healers, they are learning it and started making money before the course even ends. Okay, so yeah, that's how powerful this is. So I'm going to share more about how you can become a practitioner, but not today. A little bit tomorrow, and then most of it after in the day 4 session. Okay. Yes, we can self-heal, of course, Jasmine. Why not? All right. Sona is asking fees, and all. I think all the details we are sharing on day 4, right? So all the details will be shared with you. Today, we do let us not make this session about practitioner course. If anybody wants to book this, go ahead, do this. I'll take a small 5-minute break. I need little rest on my throat, and I would like to just have water and make a coffee cup and come back. Okay. But I'll answer your questions. And Amy is also going to answer your question over here. All right. Yeah. All right, so I'm back now. And if you have any questions regarding karma healing or anything, we can talk about it. Then I'm going to do one hot seat, and then also I'm going to do help you all with the guilt process. Okay. So we are entering to karma healing Q&A. Do you have any questions that I could reply for you? Please tell me. RK says, please reply. Reply to what? I have work meeting tomorrow evening, so will not be able to join. Will I get the recording for tomorrow? Okay. Team will let you know that.
Phil can join.
But if she can. Yeah, tomorrow. Nimisha is saying, please answer my question. Facing health issues, mainly obesity, how to heal it. Shilpa Shri, that's wonderful. You're asking how to heal it. Heal करने के तो बहुत सारे तरीके हैं. So I cannot tell you how to heal it. What all things can heal, that I can tell you. बहुत सारे different तरीके चीजें होते हैं जिससे ये heal होता है. कैसे heal होता है? I don't know if that can be really answered. If the one-on-one session takes longer than 45 minutes, say an hour or so, it will be accommodated. Sonam is asking, नहीं Sonam, वो ऊपर के minutes के पैसे तो देने पड़ेंगे आप. How many of you know that you will have to pay more if session goes by minute? You'll have to pay, Sonam. Okay. Don't worry about time. The sessions are not time based, my darling. They are result based. Until we don't feel that it is done, we don't let you go. Also, one more very important aspect I want to tell you all. Please remember, सेशन लंबा है, बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा चल रहा है. दैट डजंट मीन कि वो अच्छा बहुत अच्छा सेशन है. ये दरवाजा को ऐसे 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 खींच के खोलना पड़े, दैट मीन्स कि वो दरवाजा अच्छा है. कौवा है कुछ खराब है, ऐसे खोला दरवाजा और खुल गया, दैट मीन्स इट्स वर्किंग परफेक्टली फाइन. तो जब हम आपकी हीलिंग करते हैं, आपकी रिसेप्टिविटी बहुत हाई होती है, तो हीलिंग सेशन जल्दी खत्म हो जाता है. इनफैक्ट तो बॉदर नहीं होना है, अरे इतना जल्दी कैसे खत्म हो गया, इतना टाइम तो लगना चाहिए था ना, 45 मिनट्स भी नहीं हुआ. सम पीपल थिंक दैट वे, बट थिंक स्ट्रेट. ओके. और किसी को टाइम भी लग जाता है, देयर इज नो जजमेंट. किसी को इतना ट्रॉमा होता है कि टाइम लग जाता है, तो दैट्स ऑल्सो परफेक्टली फाइन. ठीक है. वी कीप स्पेस बिटवीन टू सेशंस. आपके बाद जिसका सेशन है उसके लिए टाइम होता है, ताकि अगर आपका एक्सटेंड हो गया तो प्रॉब्लम ना हो. ठीक है ना. Also, if we guided for another healing session or two, RL follow-up sessions price the same. Depends what you need. Sometimes you don't need session. Sometimes not everybody needs session. They sometimes just need a follow-up ritual or a remedy that we may give them, or a little bit of energy shift that is needed over there, and we guide you. So don't worry so much about it. Okay. I seem to have more than one trauma reactions. It could be. That's completely fine, Jasmine. Okay. Somebody's asking for the link for recording. I'd like to pay. I posted my query above. Scroll up. I'll not be able to scroll up, Nimisha. Is karma only from past life? Can you get karma? Of course, you can get karma, Advita, from this life as well. I read your question today, and Advita, I felt strong, intense darkness, and I couldn't see like why you're going through. So, what I felt is that maybe I'm not very sure. There could be some effect of some kind of curse or black magic that may be causing so much of khichada going on in your life. Okay, but I cannot pinpoint it right away. But if something comes to me, I'll let you know. Yes, Vandana, we can do healing for our kids' health and success as well. Is argument fight mode? Argument constructive भी होती है, हर बार fight mode नहीं होता है. Dr. Sanju, the duration of practitioner course is 5 days, and we'll be having it in December, from December 2 to 6. I'm in a loop from last 5 years. I'd like to step out of it. I'm in a freeze mode. I understand you may need help for that. Okay, free all these trauma modes, you need help to get out. Pay for recording. How we know that it's right time to heal? Bindu, there is no right time to heal. If you feel enough is enough and I want to heal, then fine. मुझे दर्द कर रहा है, मैं कब तक पेन किलर नहीं लूं, जब तक मैं सह सकूं नहीं लूं. और ये भी सोचो कि उससे फायदा क्या हो गया नहीं लेने से. ओके. भावना, one after another health issue could be again the trauma response भी ये होता है जो stored होता है, जैसे पायल के साथ हो रहा था, and also it could be because of some karmic issue that you may be going through. Mamta made payment for karma healing session. Payment is declined. जीपे पे आप कर सकते हो. आई थिंक माई जीपे हैज सम प्रॉब्लम और आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज प्रॉब्लम, बट ये विकास का नंबर है. सरिता, इट इज विकास मुंडोतिया. तो 901110, that is my husband's number. You can make payment on that as well.
Ma'am,
Ditisha.
other payments are also shared.
हाँ,
Other payment modes are also shared. GPay के अलावा UPI वगैरह सब शेयर किया हुआ है.
ठीक है, ठीक है. डायबिटीज भी healed completely through karma healing. We can give it a try. कोई ऐसी गारंटी दे तो मानना नहीं कभी भी. Okay. What can be drawn for past life karma needs for this life? Health issues after having a family member. Sorry, I didn't get your Abhirami, I didn't get your question properly. माँ बेटे के लिए हीलिंग ले सकती है, आपको उसका परमिशन लेना है. और अगर परमिशन नहीं मिल सकता है तो एक अलग तरीका होता है जिससे हम हीलिंग कर सकते हैं, which my team can explain you later. Yes, OCD to a very great extent can be healed through karmic healing. Okay. How do you access the past life of ours? तो निमिषा, हाँ, अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, अभी मिला आपका क्वेश्चन मुझे. तो आपका एक्सेस जो होता है पास्ट लाइफ का, वो एक गाइडेंस की तरह आता है व्हेन आई कनेक्ट विथ योर एनर्जी. ठीक है. आर यू अ सुपर ह्यूमन? We all are superhuman. We all have this. We have not activated it. It's like a switch off. वो switch on करना होता है, वो हम आपको दिखाते हैं कि switch on कैसे करो. Not only me, everybody I'm teaching this are able to do that. Okay. Hypnosis नहीं होता है इसमें. There's no hypnosis in it. How can you so confidently in no time tell yesterday's girl's past life? Because I could see it and I have no doubt about what I saw. I know. So I'm sorry, but I'm confident about what I saw. You're not able to get at all. ठीक है, super doubts. That's how I was, Nimisha, before 5 years. And I would be like, हाँ, ये क्या दिख रहा है? कुछ भी बकवास चल रही है, मेरा दिमाग में पागल हो गई हूँ. But now I learned to understand my intuition, understand and trust my intuition and guidance, and collaboratively work with creator, universe, and help myself and others completely like this. I hope this helps. If it doesn't help, I know there can be a understanding block where you will be like, नहीं यार, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है, कुछ तो यहाँ पे जम नहीं रहा है. That's also okay. It's okay. Alright. हाँ, पर प्रैक्टिशनर प्रोग्राम में ये सब सिखाया जाता है और बाकी सब भी ये कर पाते हैं जिन्होंने आज तक कर्मा हीलिंग का नाम भी नहीं सुना था. ओके. Multiple issues be interrelated. For example, a lack of love leading to people pleasing and giving it all, which affect finances and love. Yes, it can be, very much can be, Rohan. ये हमने देखा है और इससे काफी बार we have seen that people are just entangled into everything. Okay. As you shared example of pile and other, how do you diagnose the aspect? What is the way to know? The guidance when you connect with the people. Okay. Coming at GPay. Okay. And how if we have one-on-one healing, only one thing is talked about or all the problems. You start with one problem. If they're interconnected, I ask the questions and I tell you that, okay, we'll be doing the healing about all of this. Family member can be cured by session for one of them. Yes, it can be cured. We need their permission, or if you are a decision maker for them, you can get that healed. How can we identify what is my karma contract? पता नहीं आप कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करोगे, बट एक सिंपल चीज होती है, एक ही इंसान और एक ही सिचुएशन में आप बार बार परेशान हो रहे हो, तो वो आपका कार्मिक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है. हाउ आर कर्मास कनेक्टेड विथ एस्ट्रोलॉजी? पता नहीं महेश जी. कैन वी रिप्ले गुड मेमोरीज? हाँ, बिल्कुल. प्यार में होते हैं तो करते नहीं है रिप्ले. उससे ऐसे बात करी, उसने ऐसे देखा, क्यों नहीं? पर उसको हील करने हम जाते नहीं है. हम बैड मेमोरीज को ही हील करने जाते हैं ना. तो हमने उसकी बातें नहीं करी, पर आप गुड मेमोरीज भी प्ले कर सकते हो और उसको ट्रॉमा नहीं कहते, उसको प्यार कहते हैं. ठीक है. Alright. Okay. Why is that I learn about these things after I have gone through life situation and failed? उसका आंसर मेरे पास भी नहीं है, मैं भी फेल हो गई, मैंने भी बहुत अपनी खपाई लाइफ, बहुत जिंदगी झंड हो गई, बहुत सारा खराब हो गया। वो क्वीन मूवी की वो क्या थी, कंगना रनावत जैसी लाइफ मेरी भी हो गई, और फिर ये सब सीख लिया। तो अभी अफसोस नहीं है यार, ठीक है, हुआ सो हुआ, जो होना था वो हो गया। अब क्या चाहिए, अब क्या करना है, इसमें लाइफ है। पीछे क्या हुआ, आगे क्या होने वाला है, भाड़ में जाए, किसे पता है। ये कल का सेशन भी हम ले पाएंगे कि नहीं, किसे पता है। तो आज तो जी लो, आज तो एंजॉय करो ये सेशन, है ना। बस इतना ही है लाइफ में। Does healing once resolve everything, or it is that we need time to time different phase and situation, and are there different ways to heal different things? वो तो मुझे पता नहीं, डिफरेंट वे एंड डिफरेंट थिंग्स, बट ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है सृष्टि और श्रुति। जब हम इंश्योरेंस लेते हैं तो एक्सीडेंट होते ही नहीं है, और जब हमको सीट बेल्ट मिलती है मतलब कि इंश्योरेंस की जरूरत ही नहीं है, और क्योंकि उसमें एयरबैग है तो फिर हम कैसे भी चलाए, आंख बंद करके चलेगा। ऐसा नहीं होता है मोहतमा। ये ऐसा है कि जो एस्पेक्ट पे हम काम कर रहे हैं वो ठीक हो रहा है, बाकी चीजें जो ऊपर आएगी वो आएगी, और उसको ठीक करती रहे। एक बार खाना खाया तो हो गया, एक बार नहाया तो हो गया, कल हमारी बॉडी में से बांस नहीं आएगी। ऐसा नहीं होता है। और कोई भी आपको ऐसा प्रॉमिस कर रहा है, बोल रहा है, तो वो बिल्कुल झूठ बोल रहा है, बिल्कुल ना माने। ये मेरी पर्सनल सलाह है आपको, ठीक है। Srikar is saying that receiver has reached payment limit. On this point, I want to tell everyone कि मैं all of your accounts give this kind of messages to everyone कि आपके पेमेंट भी नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि लिमिट आ गया है। आप इतना पैसा कमाओ सर। अब ये this is a good problem to have. I'm sorry, but it is a good problem to have. But can we do something, please? People are trying to pay and they are not able to pay. Please see. All right. एक क्वेश्चन आज मुझे किसी ने पर्सनल चैट पे भेजा था, वो मैं आई वांट टू एड्रेस दैट क्वेश्चन, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन, कि कर्मा हीलिंग से लोग दूर हो जाएंगे या रिलेशंस दूर हो जाएंगे। एंड आई एम सो आई वांट टू गिव आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन। अगर ये हो पाता तो आपको पता है कितनी सास बहू साले साड़ू ससुर सासू माँ ये वो हमारे पास आते, ऐसे पैसे हम पे फेंकते कि पूरा अकाउंट ले ले भाई, पर इसको मेरी लाइफ से हटा। हम लोगों को हमारी जिंदगी से हटा नहीं सकते, ठीक है। वो वही रहेंगे, खाली वो परेशान करना बंद कर देंगे। सेकंड चीज जो पूछी थी वो थी कि हम किसी के कर्मा ले सकते हैं। भाई हमारे बच्चे को 104 बुखार है ना, तो 102 भी नहीं ले सकते हम उसमें से कि भाई तू दो जेल दो मैं जेलू। हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते, हम खाली हीलिंग कर सकते हैं। उसके कर्मा वी कैन नॉट टेक ऑन टू अस। इतना इजी होता तो भी लोग पैसे डालते हम पे फेंकते और बोलते मेरा कर्मा ले ले। कितने लोग दे देते, सारा पूरा का पूरा पैसा प्रॉपर्टी लिख देते कि मेरे को फ्री करो भाई इस पेन में से, प्रॉब्लम में से, मैं वापिस कमा लूंगा या कमा लूंगा। तो ऐसा नहीं होता, ठीक है। निवेदिता, नो दिस इज नॉट पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन डार्लिंग। हाँ अद्वैता, है ना, आपने फील किया ना, मुझे भी फील हुआ। बट ये इतना स्ट्रांग होगा ना ब्लैक मैजिक कि मुझे समझ में नहीं आया इतना जल्दी। तो बस खाली डार्कनेस दिखी मुझे। देखो अभी वो निमिषा पूछ रही थी इतना कॉन्फिडेंटली कैसे बोला। इनफैक्ट आपने कंप्लेन भी किया टीम को कि मैम ने मेरे को जवाब नहीं दिया, तो मैंने ग्रुप में जवाब दिया कि मुझे दिख ही नहीं रहा, तो मैं कैसे जवाब दूं आपको, है। Cursed. I'm just have a fear that someone is cursed how to heal. बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस है, ये कभी एंड नहीं होने वाले। अब हम वापस खोलेंगे हमारा जो कर्माइलिंग वाला ग्रुप है, और वहां पे हम क्वेश्चंस लेंगे, नॉट टू नाइट। आज खाली होमवर्क करेंगे, अभी विल गो टू द हीलिंग, ठीक है, बट वी विल कम बैक ऑन क्वेश्चन आंसर्स टू। All right, it's time for hot seat healing. If you have filled the Google form, and only if you have filled the Google form, please say yes. हाँ भैया, मेरे को तो दिख भी नहीं रहा है, इतने इतने क्वेश्चंस हैं यहाँ। ओके, नाउ आई एम गेटिंग यस, ठीक है। Siddhant is saying, please change Razorpay payment gateway. The UI UX is pathetic. Telling this from Excel. बताइए कौन सा वाला करे, आप ये भी suggestion कर देना. Thank you Siddhant for the input. Okay, I'll select one person. You know the drill. If you're not selected, just pray and know that the other person who is selected is blessed, and the blessing is also passing on to you. They needed it the most. Maybe tomorrow it will be your turn. So please don't worry and make sure your name is correct, your video is on, and you fill the Google form. Nahi to we'll have to take a U-turn from selecting you. All right. Dr. Sanju Gambhir. Can we have Dr. Sanju Gambhir? He's helping me with that. She's here. Hi, Dr. Sanju. You'll have to unmute yourself.
I knew it was me today. I just knew it.
अच्छा वो निमिषा को बता देना. How did you know that it was you?
The moment you closed your eyes, I said, my name is coming.
चलो, you got so lucky. आज तो कुछ और ही मांग लिया होता, ये सेशन तो ऐसे ही मिल जाता वैसे भी. तो देखो सरस्वती थी आपके अभी जो भी आपके ऑरा में, तो आपने जो मांगा मिल गया, है ना?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. It's been really wonderful today. I was really enjoying, It was really wonderful today.
अगर आपने बहुत एंजॉय किया तो थोड़े पैसे और लेने पड़ेंगे मुझे कि यार ये तो थोड़ा ज्यादा मतलब ये थोड़ा कम प्राइस में ज्यादा एंजॉयमेंट हो गया, ऐसा करना पड़ेगा. चलो ठीक है. I'm so glad you enjoyed and I'm so glad that you feel this way. People like you and feedback like you keeps us going. बाकी ठीक है, दुनिया कंप्लेन करती रहे.
वो तो है. You can't keep everyone happy.
Yes, you can't and you shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. You should keep yourself happy. That's very important.
Yeah, I feel that I'm doing justice to my work and I'm very dedicated. I'm integrated. I'm authentic. I'm honest. That's all.
Yeah, and that matters. That really
That matters. Tell me,
Yeah.
संजू जी, कहाँ से है आप? आपने गूगल फॉर्म
हाँ।
भरा है?
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल भरा है.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. बताइए.
मैं आई एम फ्रॉम पालमपुर इन हिमाचल.
अरे वाह, कल भी हिमाचल. आज भी हिमाचल वाले बुला रहे हैं मुझे, मतलब.
कल जब आपने पायल का किया तो मैंने उसको लिखा तेरी शादी पे मैं भी आऊंगी.
हाँ, लवली. पर आप इतने खुश हो, आई डाउट कि इफ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम.
ये मेरा नेचर ही है. It was a
चलिए
promise to
बताइए.
myself कि कभी फेस को यूं नहीं करना, जीते जी तो हंसते रहो, मरने के बाद तो ड्रूप करना ही है, तो इसलिए खुश रहो.
मैंने बोल रखा है मेरे घर वालों को कि मेरा प्रॉपर मेकअप करना, फिर मेरे को निकालना. कोई फोटो खींचे तो अच्छी आनी चाहिए.
That's a good one.
चलिए बताइए, वो हाउ कैन आई हेल्प यू?
Okay, so I have been having a skin problem now.
Yeah.
And this skin problem started about 4 years ago now.
Okay.
And initially, it started on the soles of my feet and palms of my hand. Got okay with just a very simple remedy. And then again, it relapsed. This all happened after the COVID vaccination. I don't know whether it's got a connection with that, but yes, there are
फिर तो
other
कुछ भी
issues as
होता है ना.
well.
हाँ हाँ,
No,
got
there
it.
are other issues as well that came up at the same time, just around the same time, relationships and all that. A lot of things came up at that time. So now
Okay.
this skin issue relapsed and came over my body. सिर में, face पर, all over my body. बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया था. Last year, इतना
Rashes होते
intense.
हैं.
Rashes हो जाते हैं. Doctors have been unable to diagnose. I'm a doctor myself. I've shown myself to n number of pathies and nothing has been able to help me out. तो लास्ट ईयर मैंने किसी को दिखाया भी था. जनवरी में किसी से मिली थी, उन्होंने कुछ मुझे बताया, बट अगेन इट्स रिलैप्स्ड.
तो जलन होती है कि इचिंग होती है कि
नहीं, बॉडी पे रैशेस हो रहे हैं, वूंड्स हो रहे हैं, और उसमें से ब्लीडिंग हो रही है. आई हैव इवन हियर ऑन माय फोरहेड, यहाँ पे भी दिख रहा है. आई डोंट नो वेदर यू कैन सी, बट सिर के अंदर है. मेरे लेग्स के ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा है, थाइज पे बहुत है, और सबसे ज्यादा अफेक्टेड एरिया आई वुड से अभी मेरा इवन अम्बिलिकल एरिया, बिल्कुल नेवल एरिया के ऊपर भी काफी है. तो समवन टोल्ड मी पीछे इट वाज सम काइंड ऑफ ब्लैक मैजिक और व्हाटएवर.
कर्स हो सकता है,
Right.
ब्लैक मैजिक हो सकता है.
So whatever, but
हर्पीस या ऐसा कुछ नहीं है किसी को आपने दिखाया तो. यू योरसेल्फ आर डॉक्टर सो यू मस्ट बी अवेयर ऑफ
yeah,
दैट. ओके.
right. तो किसी ने मुझे बोला एक्जिमा है, किसी ने, मतलब all doctors gave different opinions. Someone came up with psoriasis, but it's nothing like that. Nothing's worked.
Okay, let us connect with your energy and let us see what it is about. And we will see what healing can be done. Okay? All right. Anybody else having any kind of health issue, trauma issues, please be open to the healing. Of course, after this, we are going to do a conscious healing that is going to be the most powerful one, very intense one. But let's do this as well right now.
One more thing I'd just like to add with this is that I got my liver function test and all blood tests done. My liver function tests are crazily high. Crazily high. But my ultrasound of the liver shows all fine.
I didn't get that line.
Ultrasound shows it's fine. The liver is fine, but my
मतलब हाँ यही हुआ ना कि सारे रिपोर्ट सही है पर कंडीशन गलत है.
लिवर की टेस्ट गड़बड़ है, बट लिवर अल्ट्रासाउंड पे सही है.
हाँ ठीक है. All right. We'll stop chat for a while. तब तक टीम यू कैन जस्ट पुट जो भी एक दो लिंक्स लोग मांग रहे थे ना वो डाल दीजिए एंड विल क्लोज द चैट. ठीक है. क्लोज योर आईज एंड रिलैक्स. आई विल कनेक्ट विद योर एनर्जी. Do you have a guru? You follow some spiritual or anything?
I don't have a guru. I don't follow anybody.
Spiritual this
I-
thing. Okay.
Yes, I am totally into believing in the universe and the universal energies.
Okay.
पूजा करती हूँ रोज.
पूजा करते हैं ना तो वही कोई कोई देवी
हनुमान
है.
जी.
हनुमान जी. हाँ. महागुरु है. So see how I'm getting this relevance over here. आपने कभी अपनी कुंडली दिखाई है किसी को? बीइंग अ डॉक्टर नहीं करते लोग पर करिए.
ऐसे थोड़ा बहुत हाँ. राइट. अब
अच्छा.
मतलब पहले कभी नहीं दिखाई थी, बट हाँ अब थोड़ा सा जब इतनी ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स हुई हैं तो थोड़ा बहुत
हाँ
दिखाई.
तब हमको थोड़ा ये लगता है. अच्छा आपको किसी ने मंगल का प्रॉब्लम है ऐसा कुछ बोला है?
मंगल का नहीं.
आप चेक कराओ ठीक से. व्हाट आई कुड सी इज यू हैव सम अंगारक योग.
अच्छा.
हाँ. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट अंगारक योग ये करा था आपके ऊपर before a while, whatever. I can see the effect of black magic as well, but it was done a while before. अभी नहीं किया है. टाइम
उसको
हो
किसी
गया.
ने हाँ उसको किस हाँ ठीक है, somebody has worked on me for that also.
हाँ, तो वो किए हुए टाइम हुआ है, बट यू हैड बीन सेव्ड। बट ये अंगारक योग या ये मंगल का एक कंडीशनिंग कुछ है जो आपके ऊपर अभी उसका इम्पैक्ट आया हुआ है, इसकी वजह से इट हैज ओपन द डोर टू दिस कंडीशन टू फ्लेयर अप।
अच्छा,
बट ये भी क्यों हुआ है उसका भी कुछ कार्मिक होगा, सो लेट मी connect more deeper into that part. Okay,
okay.
so close your eyes and relax. What is your birth date?
26th of August, 65.
So what I could uh, sense is maybe you can check this. So I don't read astrology and मुझे वो सब आता नहीं, पर मुझे एनर्जेटिकली ये फील हो रहा है कि आपका सूर्य और मंगल एक स्थान में होगा, मतलब एक हाउस में होगा।
अच्छा, मुझे आइडिया नहीं है। ओके,
कोई बात नहीं, ऐसा हो सकता है या नहीं भी हो सकता है, नॉट दैट आई एम ऑलवेज कंप्लीटली करेक्ट अबाउट ऑल दिस थिंग्स, ओके, बट एंड पर्टिकुलरली बिकॉज आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड एस्ट्रोलॉजी। So let me connect with your energy and see what is the karmic issue and why this has got triggered at this point of time. Okay. So what I can see is that in one of your past life, and I'm not sure, maybe in you have very high principles, by the way, right now. In this life, I can see you have very high principles, and you are a person of principle. You nobody can break that. You will not bend your principles no matter what. Okay?
Yes.
And this may be okay, and this is just an indication. This is not a kind of certificate for anything like yeah वैसे हो वैसे हो, but or to take something to you. Because you have high morals, high discipline. What I sense is that you must be having people must be really intimidated by you and may feel that you get angry very fast.
Angry? No, I don't get angry fast.
They feel.
Okay.
I didn't say you get. I said they may be feeling
They feel.
intimidated
Okay.
and feel that you get angry. Maybe you can
Okay.
get angry. Okay. So this is what I can see. And there is a connection to this whole energy in your past life where I can see that you were a very angry person in your past life. And you got so angry on somebody who was working under you
Mhm.
that that something really horrible happened actually in your family, and you got so angry with that person that you had something hot in your hand on them
To harm them.
to harm them. Because of anger, you just threw it on them. हम नहीं मेरे बच्चा मेरे को परेशान कर मैं ऐसे करके चप्पल फेंकूंगी मान लो. So at that point of time, whoever was working for you, you just threw that thing on that person. And he got a lot of burns on the body, and that was like wounds because of that. And the wife of that person has cursed you.
Okay.
Okay. And that has caused you to have this. So I'm seeing a curse, very deep curse I'm seeing, okay? So we will remove that. And ये लाइफ में ये किसने किया है हो सकता है कि सेम कपल सेम पीपल में कमिंग टू योर क्लोज circle, and maybe there is a revenge that they may be taking upon you by doing this. So that's okay. We will just do the healing and we will see what can be done about it.
Okay.
Close your eyes and relax. Anybody who feels that there are certain dark energies, Advita, you particularly, so anybody who feels that there may be certain dark energies around in your life, just please be open to receiving the healing. As I finish Dr. Sanju's healing, I'll do the healing for everyone. Thank you. All right. Wonderful. You may open your eyes when you feel ready. So one guidance I'm getting for you, Dr. Sanju, is that if you can surrender to some feminine, uh, any Mata Rani, जो भी वहाँ पे हिमाचल में, I don't know what can be possible. Just pick up any one particular day, maybe Somvar, Mangalwar, I don't know. I don't go very much by the laws of these rituals, but I go by the energy of these rituals. तो right intent से एक डे कोई भी उठा के कोई भी देवी के मंदिर में जाके just visit her and pray gratitude to her, and just tell her that, take care of me. I'm your child after all. That's about it. If you can do that for 7 weeks, it'll be great.
I'll do that. I'm very close to Chamunda Devi. I can go there. Chamunda Mata.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So do that.
I'll
It'll
do
help
that.
you.
I'll certainly do that. Thank you so much. And my husband just showed me that Surya and Mangal thing is not in the same.
It is not in the same. ठीक है, चलो, great.
So what did you say about the Angarak Yoga? What did you say? What
So
needs
what
to
is
be done?
अंगारक योग is usually सूर्य मंगल बुध का कुछ होता है, मुझे भी ज्यादा पता नहीं है, बट वो एनर्जी आ रही है मुझे बहुत ज्यादा अंगारक योग की.
अच्छा.
हाँ,
Okay.
अंगारक योग की एनर्जी आ रही है मुझे, तो मुझे ये समवेयर फील हो रहा है. तो कभी कभी लग्न कुंडली में नहीं दिखता है, किसी और में दिखता है. अगेन आई हैव माइनस में है मेरा नॉलेज अबाउट एस्ट्रोलॉजी, तो मैं उसमें ना ही जाऊं तो अच्छा है. आपके लिए अच्छा है, मेरे लिए तो और भी अच्छा है. बट मुझे वो एनर्जेटिकली बहुत स्ट्रांगली ऐसा लगा कि कुछ अंगारक योग है विच कीप्स यू बर्निंग इन समथिंग एंड कीप्स अ बर्निंग इश्यू ऑन. ऐसा कुछ मुझे फीलिंग आया, तो दैट्स व्हाई आई आस्क्ड यू. हो सकता है कि मे बी दैट्स नॉट करेक्ट, आई एम रॉन्ग अबाउट इट. दैट्स इट. बट
Yeah,
आप
maybe
पूछ सकते
this.
हो किसी एस्ट्रोलॉजर से, है
Okay.
ना.
Yeah, maybe the current situation that is there, maybe even that could be little stressful or whatever. Yeah.
हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, उससे भी होता है कि आपका बहुत चर्निंग बर्निंग चल रहा है ना करंट लाइफ में, तो वो एनर्जी भी आती है. तो और कभी कभी कंफ्यूजन आपके जैसे लोग बहुत करते हैं कि हंसते बहुत है, तो हमको लगता है यार, मतलब हम कभी कभी हम डाउट में चले जाते हैं कि ये अंगारक योग है कि एक्चुअली में कुछ सिचुएशन है, तो वो आ जाता है. फिर निमिषा जी जैसे लोग पूछते हैं आपको कैसे पता, तो और डाउट आ जाता है.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. आई एम हु आई एम ऑन माई फेस एंड इंटरनली. मैं ये नहीं हूँ, डिफरेंट नहीं हूँ. आई कांट बी टू पीपल. मतलब
No,
दैट्स
no, of course, and I appreciate that. And I love that about you. I love your smile. I love your personality. पर यही कंफ्यूजन कुछ हो गया मुझे, है ना.
थैंक यू
तो
सो मच. इट वाज
ऐसा
सो
भी नहीं
नाइस.
है. ऑनेस्टली से आई एम जस्ट किडिंग अबाउट इट. ऐसा भी नहीं है. we can see something that is so close to it in some of your lives, but अभी उसका क्या कनेक्शन निकालेंगे हम. पिछली लाइफ का कुंडली थोड़ी निकलेगा.
हाँ जी.
So what we don't catch, we cannot catch hold of, we have to let it go. तो अभी नहीं है तो नहीं है, बात खत्म हो गई, वहां पे फुल स्टॉप हो जाता है फिर हमारे लिए. कि हम
ठीक है.
पूछते हैं किसी किसी के साथ बात करते करते, आपको किडनी इश्यूज है, तो वो बोलते हैं नहीं किडनी इश्यूज तो नहीं है. तो देन वी अंडरस्टैंड कि ठीक है, कोई एनर्जी में दिख रहा है, कुछ तो होगा. हम फिर भी हीलिंग कर देते हैं उसकी. मैंने फिर भी अंगारों के योग का हीलिंग किया आपका, क्योंकि
ओके.
मुझे तो दिखा ना, मुझे दिखा तो मेरे लिए वो सही है.
ठीक है. राइट.
एंड उसका
एब्सोल्युटली.
बेनिफिट भी होता है, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं होता है. और जरूरी नहीं है कि हर चीज हम समझ पाए उस तरीके से दिखे. कोई चीज बहुत सिंबॉलिक होती है गाइडेंस में, तो यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट द गाइडेंस, सरेंडर टू व्हाटएवर इट इज, एंड जस्ट लेट इट बी. तो मैंने हीलिंग कर दी.
मेरे लिए अच्छा हो गया. आपने कर दिया. आई एम ब्लेस्ड. आज मुझे पता था आज मेरा ही टर्न
बस देखो, आपको पता था तो फिर हमारी मजाल ही नहीं है.
है. मतलब इट वाज
ग्रेट.
जस्ट अ डीप इंट्यूटिव फीलिंग. दैट्स इट.
लव. ग्रेट.
थैंक यू सो
Take care.
मच.
God bless you. And my sincere prayers for you that may you heal and may this really go away. आज हमने एग्जाम्पल भी स्किन डिजीज वाले किसी का ही शेयर किया.
एग्जैक्टली exactly. मैं उसको सुन रही थी. मैंने कहा क्या बात है, मेरे को भी स्किन में ही हो रही है प्रॉब्लम. और मतलब हो जाएगा. आई एम श्योर ठीक हो जाएगा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
थैंक्स अ लॉट. गॉड
Thank you
ब्लेस
so
यू.
much and God bless you. Take care.
And I'm looking forward to hear about the practitioner's course and what are you doing, when are you doing, every detail about it.
बिल्कुल. कल थोड़ा थोड़ा, परसों पूरा.
ठीक. Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, lovely. What a wonderful experience. Now we are going to work on conscious aspect of healing your guilt. How many of you are ready? ऑलरेडी 10 बज गए हैं. नहीं करना है तो कल भी कर सकते हैं. चलो, एक इंसान को तो करना है.
एवरीवन करना पड़ेगा. चलिए.
ठीक है, चलो आज भी करते हैं. तो फटाफट 5 मिनट में कर लेते हैं. लेट्स डू इट. ओके. दोज हु वांट टू लीव वो तो खास करें, क्योंकि कुछ तो आपका बैरियर होगा तभी आपको जाना है, तो अभी कर लीजिए. ठीक है, चलिए लेट्स डू इट नाउ. बहुत सिंपल है. पिक अप योर पेन एंड पेपर. We are removing guilt from your energy. Okay, stop the chat so that people can focus on the. सारे पनिशमेंट सफरिंग्स सारे सफरिंग्स पनिशमेंट से आते हैं और सारा पनिशमेंट गिल्ट से आता है और गिल्ट की मदर शेम होती है. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, अभी हम इसको ठीक करेंगे. सो राइट अ नेम ऑफ अ पर्सन whom you really feel guilty towards. It can be any person in your life and start writing a letter to that person whom you are feeling guilty towards. I'll give you all 2 minutes. Write the letter. Once you're done, please give a thumbs up. It's a very, very powerful exercise. And if you really, truly release your guilt, you will see transformation in the things that you open to receive in your life. Life just turns around. Trust me. It's a very, very powerful emotion. So let's really, really get rid of it. Now fold that letter and keep it aside. And close your eyes. And forget about what you have written in the letter. With your eyes closed, make sure all of you can keep your, if you can keep your feet on the ground, please do that. Imagine that that person is standing in front of you, and now tell them everything you feel guilty about. Maybe you will also sense some fear and anger coming through. Just tell them that as well. And as you say that, realize that they just have 1 month left with you and tell them all that you wish to, what really you mean to say. Say that. Now imagine that they only have 1 week left with you. What will you want to tell them? Now imagine that you have only one day left with you and tell them all that you wish to. And now it's time for you all to part ways. They're not going to be with you anymore. So thank them for their role in your life. And as you do that, just look with your closed eyes in your heart space. There is a small, beautiful garden. Imagine that person being 4 or 5 year old and yourself also being 4 or 5 year old. And both of you are there in that garden space. You have access to this person anytime you want in that garden space, hopping, skipping, and running around, giggling, having some fun with each other. So gently come back to the present moment, knowing that you'll always have that person in your heart space. Open your eyes when you feel ready. How are you feeling? I think we have not opened it yet. How are you feeling? You can type in over here, crying lighter, lighter, crying very peaceful, lighter, overwhelmed, lighter, very emotional, light, emotional. All right. So this process has to be completed in certain ways. I'm going to give you a homework, okay? Great. So we just did this process. Remember, you have to burn and flush the paper. Do not forget that. And today's assignment is going to be let's awaken the inner child, which was guilt free when you were playing in that garden. So make a drawing that you loved making when you were a kid and post it on your Insta story and tag me at the rate Rehavikas. Take a picture of the guilt letter burning exercise and share it in the WhatsApp community. Complete our above assignments to get to be one amongst the 3 lucky winners of Rahu Yantra each day. Okay. I've already shared this that the powerful Rahu Yantra improves your Rahu and blesses the worshipper with Raj Yoga, immense financial benefits and new inventions and foreign travel. All right, you all have been wonderful, wonderful audience. It's simple. We are going to post the homework in the group as well. Just check that we have the same aligned slide ready and we can post it over there. Okay. All right. What a wonderful session. What a wonderful audience. To burn the letter, flush the letter. We'll open the group in a while. Post your pictures over there. Please don't post your questions and criticism over there. Post your pictures over there. Be motivated. Be in this space. पूरी दुनिया की तो कंप्लेन करनी है, करते ही रहेंगे, करते रहना. अभी तो थोड़ा टाइम तो पीसफुल रहो अपने लिए, किसी और के लिए. हम तो ठीक है वैसे भी, गाली खा के भी हम तो अपना काम करेंगे, बट अपने खुद के लिए थोड़ा शांत रहो. ठीक है. Enjoy everyone. Have a wonderful night. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. sharp. Bye-bye.
And